welcome to the interview couch.
Thank you.
Look at you. Look at you. It's all velvety and stuff.
And sexy.
Oh my gosh. So you finally released a solo album.
Yes, finally.
We've been waiting. Your
you for the
international
support.
fans are like probably dying on the inside when you finally said you're releasing it. So.
Yes, I've always been a group person, you know, a team, and then suddenly like I was like, wait, did I just say I really wanted to go solo? Oh my gosh, what do I do now?
You're like, take it back, take it back.
No.
So how did it feel filming your Shake That Brass video without your other teammates in it? Was it weird that you're suddenly like in the center of the frame?
It was extremely weird because usually like I would have to just like, you know, lip sync and then stop for a bit, but then I'm like, wait, this is my part two. Wait, this is my part two.
Yeah.
This is my and then it was weird, but it was really fun because like a lot of people that I worked with were already people I already worked with.
Okay.
So like director Zany Bros.
Yep.
A lot of the writers that I've been working with were already my friends from like a long time ago. So it was really fun to, you know, be a little bit more comfortable.
So I know like Shake That Brass is very, oh my god, I'm gonna sound really old. Go out there to a club, you youngins. Shake That Brass. You actually released a lyric video before that for Beautiful.
Yeah, I think that's a song that like I really held on to for 3 years. I just wanted to go for a more personal thing because I think for this first album I wanted to just do me.
I guess because if you're part of a group like FX, you can't get everyone's personal experiences and feelings.
I think FX was more of like a learning time for me, like learning new things, taking new challenges, doing new concepts. I took all that and then also took my childhood and my experiences and just kind of mixed it together.
Yeah, but as a solo album, it's like just you.
I really told myself like, I'm gonna be a butt and I'm gonna be selfish. I just wanna do more like my own challenges and work with people that I wanted to work with. So even like the guy that directed the vocals for Red Light, I thought he was so cool. I was like, yo, can I work with you one day? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And he's the guy that I wrote Heights with.
So do you have a favorite track on the album or something special that you want people to like focus in on?
Well, my album is called Beautiful, and that is also the first track in my album, and it is my favorite track. It's the track that I guess kind of turned my life around in a bit, where I felt like, you know, I wasn't good enough for anything. I felt like I was stupid. I felt like, why am I so different from people? But then one day I was like, wait, but I'm happy. Like, why do I have to change who I am? And it was a very big like turning point for me where I just accepted I'm beautiful the way I am. And that's now that song is released, that's the message I want to bring to other people. You're gonna run into really mean people.
Pressure from the outside world as well,
just haters, and it just sucks. Yeah. But instead of letting them win and just be like, okay, yeah, I'm stupid, okay, I'm good for nothing, but it's more about just be like, yo, back off, man. I'm beautiful the way I am, go away.
You have like a really big international fan following, and I think one of the things is that you're very different than most people in the K-pop scene. Even from the way that you behave, you have like a really like outgoing, kind of silly personality. This is just the way that I am, this is the way that I dress, and I know that a lot of your international audience connects a lot with that. Do you feel like you're different than other people in the K-pop scene, or is it hard to deal with, like anything like that?
When I first debuted, there was nobody like me, definitely. I definitely felt that, because you know, every week I was like, oh, are you a girl, are you a boy, or, you know, it's, and it's something that you can't really help. I understood that, but
you say that, but see, that's where I think saying like, this is the way that I am beautiful, you could have said, you know what, I'm gonna wear a wig, or I'm gonna wear my hair long, or I'm gonna wear a dress, or I'm gonna, like, you could have gone that route.
Yeah, I could have.
But you didn't.
Every girl or every guy has their own style, and I think there's beauty in variety. You look beautiful, like this. Yeah, I could have been the typical girl dress, pretty, like, oh my gosh. I obviously can do, like, seriously, like, you don't even
I mean, if I wanted to.
No matter how much I tried to grow out my hair and wear a skirt or wear something, like, tight or something, it just didn't
wasn't you.
It just wasn't me.
Yeah.
And I just went with it.
Yeah, but that's the confidence you're talking about in the song, about with just saying, like, you know what, I'm dealing with this is the way that I am, I think I'm beautiful the way that I am. I feel like that's a really great message as well for your audience, because I'm sure there are a lot of people struggling through different stages in their life. Like, they see your video or they read your lyrics and they say, you know what, I don't have to change to fit in. Like, if I'm happy the way that I am, I'm gonna stick with that. So, good message.
Yes.
Good freaking message.
Good freaking message. One thing I was a little bit scared about during the album making was, obviously my Korean's not perfect, but I really took the initiative to be like, yo, let me just try writing lyrics. And like, I worked with my friends who helped me kind of fix my grammar and stuff. So there's some people who write by listening to an instrumental and just writing lyrics. Especially these 5, I wrote them thinking about something, wrote the lyrics, and then started just piecing together a song.
You had the lyrics finished already, and you were trying to get a vibe of what the song would feel like.
You have like this big picture in your head, and then from there you're just doing the details.
And I think people also don't realize how hard it can be sometimes to go from different languages. Like going from Korean to English or English to Korean. You've got to think of like, that's not the word that I want, or does that word describe it?
The syllables and like the grammatic thingies.
Grammar's the worst.
Oh.
Grammar's the worst everywhere.
Bad grammar.
In the whole world, I hate grammar.
Nah.
Amber, thank you for coming in.
Oh, thank you.
It's always fun to see you.
I say that I hate being here, but I love being here.
We feed you tons of candy. That's why you come here.
Wait,
we're like, eat these disgusting things. And then we're like, eat these delicious things. So you guys send us fan mail, and then we feed it all to Amber.
If you want to check out my lyric video for Beautiful, click here. Somewhere. And if you want to check out me almost vomiting with Simon and Martina, click somewhere here.
Who wouldn't want to see that?
I don't want to see it.
Llama doesn't want to see it. I don't believe that llamas sound like that. I don't believe it.
Does this sound better?
That sounds like Stitch.
Or Hannah means family. Family means nobody gets left behind
or forgotten.
Nobody eats bad jelly beans.